G'day YouTube, JB from Oz here. Well, over the last couple of weeks I've been pulling down a lot of my old Technic Legos models. I'm basically preparing to audit the parts, make sure everything's there, get them back into their original boxes and essentially put them up for sale. I haven't really used them terribly much for a little while and there's a fair few of them, so I'm hoping to move some funds towards some of my machining ideas. But I thought I'd share with you this last model that I'm about to pull down, and this is of course a space shuttle. Now this is a pretty cool model, and surprisingly enough, when I went to start pulling it down I found that the batteries in there still had juice. So I'm going to try and give you a quick walkthrough of the functions of this particular model. It's pretty cool. So we have some manual functions. This lever here controls the landing gear. So in the forward position the landing gear is down, in the rearwards position the landing gear is up. On the other side there's a similar manual control, and that controls the flaps. So depending on the position of that lever there, the flaps at the rear of the shuttle move. Okay, we have an on-off switch on the power, and this provides power into the motor. Now, one of the things, this has been sitting for a while and hasn't really turned, so there's going to be a little binding and so forth, so I'm going to manually give it a bit of a kick as it needs to. But inside this element here we have a gearbox which connects the motor into 4 functions that we have, and depending on which way the on key is turned and which gear the motor is in, different functions occur. So essentially we have a function to open bay doors, a function to raise the boom, a function to rotate the boom, and a function to turn on the lights and rotate the lights at the rear of the shuttle. So the first thing I'm going to try and do is open the boom door. So we'll slide that across and forward, across and forward, and you can see that opens up the door. Okay, next we're going to attempt to raise the boom. And it's just that little bit tight there. Come on, baby, go. What's happening is that the O-rings, these rubber bands, have just lost some tension and they're not transferring the torque through to the next stage. Okay. Going the other way. Poopy, poopy. Okay, so lifting the boom hasn't quite done automatically what it should, but it has done it manually. So let's see if we can rotate. Unfortunately, the rotate is also just a little bit stiff from having sat for 10 years. Alright, this one is pretty cool. There's a little micro motor on the satellite, and that opens out the arms of the satellite. So if we take a step back, that's the satellite opened. And closing in again. Now we'll see if we can drop the boom down. Come on. Just manually lower the boom down. So this model has been sitting for nearly 10 years. I believe there's a torque limit on that. Close it up. Now, the final operation is meant to distribute LED light. You can just see one of the lights there. There's a little distribution bus inside there for the LED, which then cycles the lights around the motor and out to the various other components to flash this back section. So, unfortunately, not a super cool demonstration, but still a really awesome model. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.